What's up, guys? We're doing an oil change today on a 2010 Honda Civic. This procedure is really simple. It's going to be like 4 or 5 steps. So we got the car up on ramps. You could use jack stands or jack, but I feel like ramps are safer. We got the wheels shocked off. The car's up to operating temperature. So first we're going to take off this drain plug, just underneath the car. So I have a 21mm socket, but if you have a 2010 Honda Civic, it might be a 16mm. The only reason I have a 21 is because my drain plug, my pan, the threads in here got stripped from the dealership doing my oil change maybe like 5 years ago, and I had to retap the threads. So here we go. We're gonna loosen this off because we have our drain pan bucket. Get that loose, screw it off by hand, loosen it up a little bit more. See if you can get that off hand tight. All the oil's gonna drain from there. There we go. Gonna let that drain for about 10 minutes. All right, so while that's draining, we're gonna take our filter off. Filter's like this over here. Catch the fluid from the filter. So we're going to loosen it off with these filter pliers. Get it loose. See if we can get this off by hand now. Drain out a little bit before I twist it on.
¿Dónde quedaron los besos y todos los planes? No sé si vivir o morir. Me encuentro en un limbo desde que te fuiste de aquí. Eres la única persona que yo quiero que se venga encima de mí. Mi libertad no la quiero, tampoco la vida de soltero. Yo lo que quiero es que quieran lo mismo que todos queremos. Tener una cuenta de banco con dígitos y muchos ceros. Hacerle el amor a diario y de paso gastar el dinero.
So while we're waiting, we're going to replace this drain plug gasket. Take the old one off. Wipe this off a little bit. Here's a new gasket. It just helps to create a better seal when you screw this back on. So one thing you want to check with these filters, when you take them off, always check to see if there's this rubber seals on there, this gasket, because sometimes it gets stuck onto the surface up here, and if you put the new one on and this is still stuck on there, you're gonna have a big leak. So always check to make sure this is taken off. As you can see, it's still on there. So we're gonna prepare a new filter. So Mobile 1, part M1110. What you want to do is take some oil, put it around the seal, put it around a gasket. Creates a better seal when you screw it back on. I also like to pre-fill the oil filter, so I'll pour a little oil inside of here. Gonna wipe off the mating surface over here. We're only going to do this hand tight. We're not going to use pliers to tighten this even further because that's just going to damage it. Take a rag, get a better grip of this. That's good enough. Alright, so got our drain plug and the gasket on. This pan came to a slow drip, so you can add the plug back in now. Make sure you don't cross thread this. Get this in hand tight and start using your ratchet. Just gonna take our regular ratchet, tighten it up, get it snug. That should be good. I'm gonna add about 4 quarts. The manual says 3.9, but I add and then I check. This is Mobile One 5W20 full synthetic. I'm also going to go ahead and add this engine restore and lubricant. A friend of mine recommended this to me. It says it restores compression, horsepower, engine life, and oil consumption. So my car is at 116,000 miles, and I've seen tests of this online where they would take the ignition clothes off and actually test the compression. It actually evens out the compression, actually as well as increases the compression. So this is the second time I'm using this. Just gonna go ahead and pour this in. In there. So now we just screw this back on. Don't forget that. I'm gonna get my car back on level ground and we're gonna check the oil level. Before we check the oil level, we're gonna start the car, look underneath and check for leaks. So let me go ahead and start the car. I don't see any leaks here. I don't see any leaks here, so we're good to go. All the way full. It's hard to tell with this new full synthetic oil, but it is all the way to the top, so we're good to go. What we're gonna do is go to the oil life. You're gonna hold it until it starts blinking. As soon as it starts blinking, hold it again. Now you're at oil life 100%.